Bro. Dual Cultivation, WN, Chapter 20. Pure Yang Flower. News of Su Yang changing the price for his service from 10 premium points to 100 premium points, including how he will only see at most 25 customers per day, quickly spread. Many people were not happy about the changes, especially those who didn't get the chance to enjoy his service before when it was cheap and affordable, or those who decided to wait until later. However, as for those who have already experienced his technique, they would gladly pay 100 premium points to feel it again. Sadly, they were all forbidden to return for another month. As for the news about Su Yang being able to increase one's yin qi, it was quickly disregarded as something ridiculous and absurd, so nobody bothered to speak of it. The following day after the changes made to his service, the usually long queue outside Su Yang's living quarter was nowhere to be seen. Su Yang was well aware that business would slow down if he increased the price, however, he did not mind and continued to wait patiently. When the sunset arrived, a figure could be seen approaching Su Yang's living quarters. With beautiful black hair extended to her waist, she was tall and beautiful, and her alluring, well-developed figure left behind a trail of herbal fragrance. Su Yang opened the door and greeted the visitor with a smile. "Greetings, Elder Lan." The one who arrived was Elder Lan, who seemed to be in a bad mood. "After all the effort I put into spreading praises about your service, you had to just go and destroy it. What are you scheming now?" Although she was surprised about the changes, Elder Lan did not believe that Su Yang did it with the intention of destroying his hard-earned reputation. "If you were tired, then you could just limit the number of customers you see each day, but what need was there to increase the price by 10 folds? Don't tell me you were blinded by greed? I'll tell you this right now, but there aren't many outer court disciples who can afford to spend 100 premium points on 30 minutes of pleasure, no matter how good it may feel." Su Yang chucked at her words and said, "Elder Lan, if someone can increase the quality of your yin qi, how much would you be willing to pay that person?" What? Elder Lan didn't understand why he asked her that question, but the answer was obvious. One profound yin pill of the lowest quality already costs 3,000 premium points, yet I am willing to do what the profound yin pill does by increasing one's yin qi for as little as 100 premium points. Now if that isn't a bargain, then I don't know what is. What? You can increase one's yin qi? Elder Lan was shocked. How come she hadn't heard anything like that prior to coming here? Su Yang nodded, confirming her doubt. Yin and yang qi works similar to one's body. If you can make it feel good, then it will obviously work better. Elder Lan found his reasoning to be a bit absurd, but she didn't say anything. "And how are you going to increase their yin qi quality?" "With my hands, of course." Elder Lan rubbed her temples, seemingly stressed. "Su Yang, you are a bigger idiot than I thought." "I'm an idiot?" Su Yang looked dumbfounded by her words. "If you can really increase the quality of someone's yin qi, do you realize the danger you are in? If it is known by the sect, then you can forget about seeing the sunlight ever again. But good for you, now you get to touch girls every day until you die." Elder Lan expected despair to appear in Su Yang's eyes, but to her surprise, he was actually smiling. "Why are you smiling? Does it look like I am joking with you? The fact that you are not trying to detain me at this moment is making me smile." Su Yang's words dumbfounded Elder Lan, who blushed slightly afterward. "Although it does sound very enticing to see you behind bars, I am not the type to treat my own disciples as though they are tools," said Elder Lan, her expression emitting an air of melancholy. Elder Lan's melancholy expression caused images to flash through Su Yang's head. "As I thought, they are really similar," he sighed inwardly. "Su Yang, I have been wondering, what is the purpose of all this? Why are you doing what you are doing?" Elder Lan has been pondering why Su Yang decided to reveal to the sect his heaven-defying hand techniques ever since the day she approached him. From her knowledge and what people say about him, Su Yang was a timid and spineless man who has mental issues and would never do something as bold and as eye-catching as opening up a massage parlor within the outer court. But no matter how hard or long she pondered, she just couldn't wrap her head around Su Yang's schemes. "Why I am doing this? That's simple." Su Yang didn't even need to think twice before answering. 1. I need premium points to obtain resources to further my cultivation base, and 2. I wish to repair my tarnished reputation. What? Elder Lan's expression froze for a moment as she tried to comprehend his words. "You are doing all this just for some premium points? What are you trying to buy that requires this much resource?" "The pure yang flower," Su Yang told her without hiding anything, as there wasn't any need to hide anything. "The pure yang flower? Why do you need something like that? Even if you manage to obtain one, how will you use it? Your cultivation base is far too inferior to even think about using it to increase your yang qi." Elder Lan didn't expect Su Yang to be aiming for something as powerful and chaotic as the pure yang flower, also known as the red devil flower. Forget about an expert at the true spirit realm such as Elder Lan herself. Even Earth spirit realm experts would have trouble consuming the pure yang flower without putting themselves in immediate danger, even directly exploding to death if handled improperly. Naturally, I have my own ways to deal with the pure yang flower. However, that requires me to obtain it first. Elder Lan narrowed her eyes at him. He has his own ways to deal with the pure yang flower? Just how many more secrets does this guy have? HMPH, if you are going to commit suicide, then at least wait until I am fully healed. Elder Lan coldly snorted. Anyway, I will be back in 2 days for the treatment. Su Yang smiled calmly and said to her as she walked away, "I will increase the intensity for our next meeting, So until then, prepare yourself. Elder Lan nearly stumbled upon hearing Su Yang's tease. Memories she wanted to forget resurfaced, and her face reddened. Her steps hastened, and her figure quickly disappeared from Su Yang's